Today I'm going to show you the difference in diverter valves. Now this particular valve is for a jacuzzi. It's clear. If you look on it, it has an arrow, okay? Which means the water comes in this way and it goes out to the right or out to the left. You can put them together wrong because this diverter valve is for jacuzzi. Unlike that valve, this valve has threads on the top. So what happens is, where these two are alike, this is the first piece. When you're putting in a diverter valve for a jacuzzi, what you're going to do is you slide this into the tub. Okay? Let me show you what I'm talking about when I say slide this into the tub. Now this is your typical jacuzzi hot tub. Okay? This is where the diverter valve goes. You're going to take this piece, you unscrew it. This piece right here slides into the tub. Now what I do is I always put a little bit of silicone all the way around here, and that way none of the water comes up on top of there here and goes down inside, in between the diverter valve housing and the tub itself. So you slide that on, and then this comes from underneath the tub, underneath here, and you screw these two together. And then you don't have gorilla hands, just get it as tight as you can. The silicone right here will keep it all in place here. So, okay, so once this one is completely done, then I'll show you how to do the rest part. Now that we understand how to put this in the hot tub, remember, go all the way down, put a little bit of silicone underneath, this ridge right here, tighten it down, just get it snug. If you want to have, a half a gorilla hand, that's fine. Just get it as tight as you can. Once that's done, now the work begins. This diameter right here is the same size as the diverter valve. It's a very tight, good fit, okay? It's the same diameter as this right here, okay? This is the bigger diameter. This is like this. This is so that this can slide in there. Kind of follow me? So, when you go to put these two together, you're going to put this in the tub. You're going to put PVC cement around here. Do not get any PVC cement up here. You definitely do not want anything near here. You want it only here. On this part, there's an arrow. The arrow is right there. You can kind of see the arrow, okay? That means it goes up. You're going to put primer on the outside. Do not get any on the inside. Put it on the outside, put a ton of glue on it. I want you to have gorilla hands. You have my permission. Take it, line it up as best you can, put your hands at the bottom, and you push up with all your might until you lift the hot tub off the ground. Not really, guys, but you have to push up, because if you look inside of there, you can kind of see that gap between the clear and this gray piece. There cannot be any gap. When you put it together, your clear piece needs to come all the way up to where my finger is. If it doesn't, the valve will not work right, okay? Let me explain why. When you put it together, you're gonna put your diverter valve in there, okay? I'm gonna make this very, very generic, okay? Let's say that's all you got. See how it barely comes up out of the hole? Well, when you put the cap on, and then you try to put the handle, nothing comes up out of this hole for this handle to go to, so you can turn your diverter valve left and right. So that's why I say it's very important that this be bolted in as tightly as you can, and then this piece be shoved up to it as far as you can, as hard as you can, with all your might. These diverter valves right here are a mother effer, no ifs, ands, or buts. I hate doing these. It's not nice to hate, but I hate doing these, and I do them all the time. I don't mess up anymore because these valves can cost 60 bucks. So if I mess up, I don't have to buy, all the parts. I don't have to buy the diverter, but I do have to buy these two parts, and I've got to start all over again. If I'm doing it at a customer's house, it sucks. So, telling you, this is very important. Take your time. You can do it. Okay, now I'm going to take this off. I'm just going to show you how this goes together. Once this goes down inside, okay, goes one way, goes the other way. The reason why it does that, on the diverter valve, you can kind of see the lip right here, and then you can see the lip. So what it's doing, on the inside, there's a little catch down here at the bottom. So what happens is, it goes in, goes one way. It's only 180, so put it in the middle. Pretty simple, okay? Now you got a couple parts you got to put together when you're doing these. You got this nylon washer. Nylon washer goes on first, okay? And it sits right like that, okay? You got 2 gray O-rings. Put the O-rings on, okay? Pretty simple, okay? Now, I'm gonna put this on just so you can see. Okay, when it's all glued in place, then you've got this O-ring. This O-ring sits up on top. Okay, you cannot forget any of these parts or you're defeating the purpose of replacing your O-ring. I mean, replacing all the O-rings and all the parts because it's gonna leak again. And last but not least, then this gets screwed down, okay? What does make this particular diverter valve really cool is this piece right here is mounted to the tub, just like every other diverter valve. The cool part, this is glued to this. So all the pressure, it's all glued together. There's no movement. You just got to do it right, okay? And then this part right here will sit, just like this, okay? And you've got a really good seal here. And then this part goes up on top, like so. Okay, come on. I'm not getting it on there. Anyways, the reason why I'm not getting it, this ain't all the way down. But anyways, you guys kind of get the gist of what I'm talking about. These are really tough to work on. They're not impossible. If you take your time, you can do it. Okay, now I'm gonna show you another diverter valve. It's no better, no worse. It's different, okay? This is just generic. Goes in lots of tubs. 2-inch outlet, 2-inch inlet, 2-inch outlet. Same thing with this one. You got 2-inch coming in through the bottom, 2-inch out, 2-inch out. You can reduce them down to 1.5 if you want to. So it's kind of cool. You can put reducers any way you want. So it's kind of an all-purpose. I really like using either one of these, okay? Unlike the other one, let me show you how this one works. Okay, we're gonna pull this one apart. Okay, this one, just like that one, comes apart. Okay, pull the O-ring off the top. Now this one has 2 O-rings here. It has threads up on top. So what happens is, this piece right here, just like a jacuzzi, you screw this down. It's got a little rubber gasket, put a little silicone all the way around it, screw it down nice and tight, okay? You do not put any PVC glue in here. You don't put any PVC glue on here. The only place you'll use PVC glue is here and here. I think my light went out. Yeah, my light went out. Yeah, you guys can still see. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna put a new light in the, or a new battery in the light. Be right back. Okay, we got the light back working. Like I was saying, the only place you're gonna put PVC cement is inside here, the bottom, and you're gonna put it in this side. On this one, you're putting it in the bottom, both tops, and you're putting it on the outside of the top one, okay? Now, unlike that one, this piece right here, when it's inside the tub, you're gonna take this piece and you're gonna push it all the way down, and then to work on the, to work on the diverter and put in your supply and your returns and stuff, you will have to take this and screw this to the top, okay? With the jacuzzi, you do not have to do that because it's glued. Kind of follow me, everybody? So with this one, if you do not put this in, what happens is, because of the weight, it goes like this, and it falls right out of there. So let's do that again. Like I said, with the weight of it, it'll push down, and then it falls out, and it could move on you. And it's not gonna hurt if it moves, but let's say it moves down and then you try to put it back up, you won't have it aligned. So when you're working with this one, you definitely want it all the way up, and then you take the cap, you screw it in there. Once you got all 3 pieces done, then you're gonna take it apart. This one's a little different. It only has 2 O-rings at the top, 1, 2. So you're gonna put both O-rings on the top. It does not have the nylon ring. So you're gonna put that one there, and you're gonna put this one there. So just like the jacuzzi, it has just 2 O-rings, that's all, okay? Inside here, you got the same little ridge that allows it to turn 180, and then it hits the little catch right there. and there's another one on the other side. So you slide that in there. Goes left, goes right. You're gonna take your O-ring, put your O-ring up on top. Then you take your cap, screw your cap up on top. Okay? Tighten it down as tight as you can. No gorilla hands, remember. We don't want to destroy it, just get it tight. Once it's tight like that, left, right, put it right in the middle. Okay? What I do like about these is I can use a lot of different caps for these. Or what do you call it? Turners. I'm not sure what these are called. Levers. We're going to call it a lever. So anyways, I know you can put that lever in there because I just did it. So you can use this. Sometimes these just won't work because they hit something that's in the tub, where you've got to use one that's a little bit more like this. Okay, but they all do the same thing. This is one from a jacuzzi. I don't know if this will work. Yeah, it does work. Okay. Yep. Whoop. And we got this one. I'm dropping a lot of crap today. So anyways, as you can tell, this is just, I guess, an analogy of different diverter valves and what to expect when you're working with them. It's not hard to do. If I've missed anything or if you're not understanding, please leave me a comment down in the comments, and in the bottom right hand corner, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and when I put out another video, you'll be notified. And with that, my name is Scott. They call me the Spa Man. If I can help you fix your hot tub, I'd be more than happy to do that. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.